Jordan. It's nice to see you again.
How are you, Jordan?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm okay.
How are you feeling today?
Okay.
Well, I want to thank you, first of all, for having the courage to come back a second time.
I thought about not coming.
Did you? And why is that?
Well, you know, it's just talking about personal stuff.
Completely understandable. That can be very difficult. I know sometimes I have a hard time doing that. So, it takes a lot of courage for you to do that, and I really do appreciate it. And I think that that is a huge step, you know, in helping you through this tough time right now. So, before we get into huge detail, there's a lot of stuff I feel like maybe we, you know, missed yesterday, or I'd like to get more detail, but I kind of want to recap really what we talked about. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I know you said you're 22 years old and you're married. I know, I'm not sure exactly if you told me yesterday. How long have you been married to your wife?
2 years.
2 years, okay. And you guys have a 7-month-old daughter.
Mm-hmm.
And what's her name?
Leslie.
Leslie, okay. You said that you are delivering pizza part-time,
Mm-hmm.
and you're going to school part-time.
Mm-hmm.
And where are you going to school?
Lincoln Land.
Okay. And what are you studying there?
Law enforcement.
Oh, nice. So what do you want to do with that?
I'd like to be a cop.
Whoa. Sounds like a good plan.
I've learned, one side of it, so I thought maybe I could learn the other.
Good. You know what? They say people that, you know, learn from things firsthand are always better at that job, you know? So, I think that's a good plan for you. What made you want to go into that?
I don't know, really. It just, I was intrigued, you know, when they arrested me, the cop that arrested me,
Mm-hmm.
the first arrest and everything, he just impressed me. I mean, didn't treat me bad or anything.
Mm-hmm.
He treated me like a human being. And most people, you know, just don't seem to like me, don't seem to have anything to do with me, go out of their way to make trouble for me. And it just impressed me how he, in his position of authority, was as nice as he was.
That's great. I wonder if he knows he had that effect on you.
I don't know.
It'd be nice to see. Okay, so you're working part-time as delivery driver, you're going to school part-time. Are you doing well in classes?
I do okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I make mostly C's and B's.
Okay. And are you attending regularly, would you say?
Yeah, I mean, pretty regular. I don't miss very often.
Well, that's good. And you're living in Springfield. Can you describe what maybe your residence is like? Like, are you living in an apartment? Are you living in a home?
We live in a 2-bedroom apartment.
Okay.
It's up on the 2nd floor.
Okay. And what type of neighborhood is it in?
Well, are you familiar with Springfield?
I am.
And everything. It's kind of on the middle south side of Springfield.
Okay. What's it close to? Is it a good area?
Well, it's just south of Walnut.
Okay. Okay.
Or, yeah, Walnut. That'd be the closest.
Okay. Do you feel like it's a safe, you know, place for your family?
Yeah, I don't know if I'd want my daughter out playing by herself.
Yeah.
I mean, there's, you know, when you live in that big a complex, there's drugs and stuff, and, you know, and there's a lot of apartment complexes around us.
Right.
So I guess to answer you, I feel safe for myself. I wouldn't feel safe for my daughter. And I don't know that I would want my wife out at without being with her or something.
And how long have you lived in this residence?
We've lived there about, well, we moved there right after our daughter was born.
Okay.
Because we just lived in a little one-room efficiency before that.
Okay. So you've been there approximately 6-7 months?
Yeah.
Okay. And do you guys have is it a 1-year lease or month to month? How does that work?
Well, originally it was a year lease, yeah, so, you know, we only got 4 or 5 months left.
Okay. And after that, do you have any, you know, plans? Where would you like to go?
I'd like to find something a little less expensive. Working part-time, and she had to quit her job to take care of the baby.
Okay.
And
what was she doing?
she was waitress.
Okay. So I'm sure that's a huge pay cut for you guys.
Yeah, it is. You know, we're on food stamps and all that stuff.
Okay. And for you going to school, are you getting financial aid, or are you having to take out personal loans?
Well, I'm actually only taking one class at a time.
Okay.
It meets twice a week, and I did get some financial aid for that.
Okay.
Otherwise, I couldn't have done it.
Right. Okay. So yesterday we covered that you know, your employment, you're going to school. You mentioned that your relationship with your wife right now is a little bit rocky, but I kind of want to know a little bit about maybe what it was like before. You know, you said that this has been going on now for a few months. What was your relationship like with your wife before that?
It was great, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It just seemed like things started changing when she got pregnant, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And it just, I don't know how to explain it. It just, I think I was probably more scared that not having a full-time job and no benefits or anything, how in the world were we going to pay for having a baby, let alone take care of one, you know?
Yeah.
And so we were both, I think, on edge about that. Plus, I guess what women go through when they're pregnant, and they tell me they're very sensitive, and
Yeah.
I probably didn't realize how the sensitivity of it.
Yeah.
So sometimes it'd make me mad and I'd explode. And we'd have arguments, and we'd cry and hug each other. But it seemed like more often that happened, the less we cried and hugged each other. Now it's just pretty much verbal. And yeah, it's like, yeah, it's me or the highway, in her opinion.
Can you understand her at all? Are you able to see where she's coming from?
Some, you know. But she doesn't, I don't think she understands how bad it makes me feel that I'm not able to provide, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And instead of understanding, she puts me down about it, you know. I mean, she doesn't directly put me down, but she just doesn't acknowledge that.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay. So yesterday you said that you don't know much about your biological parents, but you know, you did say you were born in Southern Illinois, and yet you were sent to a foster home. Were your biological parents also from Southern Illinois? What all do you know about them? Even if it's not much, what do you know?
I've never told anybody this.